And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK Show, and this is going to be episode 493. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK Show, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 14.
Oh, that's the one I got too.
Oh yeah, this one is fucking beautiful.
I think I have another. I think I have another cover somewhere. If I find it, I'll show it. I know I have one for 15 through 20. Have you read up to date
on something Absolute Batman? No, not yet. I know a few spoilers.
Don't look for anything, dude, because
the synopsis of issue 20 kind of spoiled something. They said big thing happened, aftermath of, you know what I mean, how that always worded.
The Scarecrow is fucking awesome. I'm talking like, it's like when you find out the big, like, there's two big things that happened from now, well, I'd say about three, but two really major ones, and one of them is really cool, like really, really fucking cool.
Okay,
and they could make like years worth of storylines out of this.
Yeah,
so I'm kind of happy with that. So,
well, you know what's crazy, guys? If you guys don't actually know this, because I slightly talked about it yesterday with Full Metal Nate when we were just doing a show of just, you know, a white guy and a black guy just shooting the shit like we normally do.
So Nate still puts up with you?
What do you mean? I'm the prize around here, as you know, like everyone kind of.
That must be the worst contest ever. It's gonna be the worst.
Why can't I run one
contest?
Why can't I run one where like I get a bunch of girls and the winner of this gets pregnant by me? Wouldn't that?
Well, first you'd have to like figure out and the money. Like, how much money would you have to pay for this girl to sleep with you?
Well, $5.
Then to get pregnant by you. Imagine that attachment to you. Like, imagine having to talk to you for the rest of their life. That's horrible. And then imagine that kid. He'd come out. He'd be all like, Riz.
Yeah, he'd grow up and be like, I want him to be like Trunks from Dragon Ball. He'd be like some future. He'd come from the future. He'd kill a bunch of people, and then he'd be like, "Yeah,
you just know how to kill a conversation, don't you? Like, it could be the weirdest conversation ever, and you still revert it somehow to Dragon Ball.
You know what? In anime references, I live by them, as you know. But today, speaking of like animation in that kind of world, the guy who was voice acting in the show Powerpuff Girls, the guy who voiced Dr. and Professor Utonium, I forget his name sometimes.
You're looking at me?
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls?
He voiced the scientist character who made the Powerpuff Girls. He passed away. Tom Kane, he also voiced Yoda in the Clone Wars too. He voiced a lot of characters, actually. He passed away. Yeah. So, yeah, rest in peace to all the great voice actors out there who made our childhoods amazing. You know, the one with the Kevin Conroy was still like, fuck, he's gone? God damn, that guy was so good.
That one was rough.
Yeah. Even the lady who originally voiced Harley Quinn, she's gone. The person who voiced Two-Face,
there's a lot of really good ones, man. Because you don't think about it until you realize, like, anything new that comes out, you don't hear them anymore. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, damn, dude, like, they were so good. I go back. I was actually. It's funny they mentioned Kevin Conroy because I was actually watching one night a few weeks ago. I couldn't fall asleep, so I just turned. I have all the Blu-rays. I just started watching Batman the animated series, and I was like, "Damn, dude, this show is fucking awesome."
Yeah, I randomly because you know how like the Clayface movie is coming out, and you know how people on Twitter like usually will randomly clip out like all the appearances.
Yeah.
Someone clipped out like the part where he's fighting back. Oh my god! And you're like, because this guy I was talking to in this like live stream for like one of the older Yu-Gi-Oh series that came out like when I was a kid. He was like, most of the stuff we watched when we were kids doesn't hold up very well. I'm like, no, it just depends.
That's not true. It depends on what you.
Depends on what. Once I said Batman the animated series, he didn't have any reply because that's how those people function.
Holds up.
Yeah, most of those shows hold up great. Like, you go back and watch them now, or like, man, this is good. And keep in mind, not everything holds up.
No, not everything. But like, Justice League was one that was different because, like, I remember it was going to be on the Kids WB.
I remember that. Yeah,
the Superman show didn't do as well as the Batman animated series did.
Yeah,
and then because they were gonna like slowly introduce more characters, more heroes to form the Justice League and the Superman show, and then it was going to spin off. So like Cartoon Network came in and was like, we love what you're doing, and then they offered them money to do the show, and then they were able to do what they wanted as opposed to making it more kid friendly. They could just do what they wanted to do.
Like even
great, which is great.
Like even the new adventures of Batman and Robin, like people like what's crazy is that one is good. It's just not as good as the one before.
It's just the animation is different. It's very different, you know, like they changed the Joker, Catwoman, all that stuff. I just didn't care for it, the animation as much, but there's some really good episodes.
Some really great episodes in that. I mean, people forget, people often mistake that Batman the Animated Series has had Mad Love. No, Mad Love is in the other series, actually. Mad Love is in the next one. And you could tell Paul Dini looks back on that animation style kind of like not fondly because he did the Batman Adventures Continue series. He didn't even use that style at all. He was like, I'm going back to my original style. Like, and keep in mind,
it was worth it. Plus, it translated the comics really well, too.
Oh, yeah. And keep in mind, like, I even tell people like this all the time, dude. People like him, who people like love his work, even he makes mistakes. We're not perfect.
Everybody does. I mean, and who knows what reason there was for it if the animation studio, they couldn't do something, you know, they had to cut back on budget or something. Yeah. Who knows? Like, it could have been anything. I can't remember. Yeah. I know it's on the Blu-ray because they have this like featurette that like goes from like the season 3 to 4, like the changeover in people and all it. There was I can't remember exactly what it was, but then we got Batman Beyond, which was great too, in my opinion. People
were just cooking with gas back then. Yeah, people were just absolutely crazy. So like
Walter!
you had Batman the Animated Series, then you get like Batman Beyond, and you're like, what? All right, okay. It's just they're just dropping bangers. Like you had Superman the Animated Series come out. Like what's crazy is that one is like more fondly remembered now too, which is awesome. You got
the crazy part is you can get the DVD or like the Blu-ray set for Batman Beyond at like Walmart. You can get it for like freaking like
$25, right?
It's it's something crazy, dude.
Like we also the only one I never watched in that was Static Shock because I was at school when it was coming on, so I never got a chance to watch.
So I only got to watch that in subsequent rerun, like later on.
Oh, okay. But
when it was on
did
Cartoon
that one
Network.
hold up as well as the other ones
I would have to rewatch it again.
Yeah,
like, this was a long time ago that I watched it. I'm sure it has. I'm sure there's episodes that do hold up, but you know what I mean. Like they just needed to do more with him. You know, like they didn't really. They should have done more stuff if they were going to do like the black superheroes, right? If they were going to like make and branch out their shows, right? They should have taken it from actual like comic books. Like if they were to do something with like John Henry Iron Steel, like doing it with Shaq, it was like, how stupid was that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when Steel has some good stories and stuff like that. And
I remember
they could have done stuff. They could have done stuff with it. So I mean,
what was that guy's name who did a lot of that stuff? He was a black guy. Oh my God, Dwayne McDuffie. I'm pretty sure that was his name.
Who was that guy? He was a black guy, right?
Yeah, I forgot. It was a black guy who was the very big creative force behind a lot of those shows. People gotta understand, we're not getting that anymore. It like that era of getting all those like superhero animated shows. That's done.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you ready for Doom later on this year? The arrival of Dr. Doom.
I mean, I don't know how good that movie's gonna be, but I'll definitely see it for sure.
It'll certainly be a movie.
Well, you know? I mean, here's the thing. It could be awesome, right? It could be great. But I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's going to mean anything unless that we know for sure that they're going to go into Secret Wars and then they're going to reboot. If we know that, then maybe that might make it better because there's like no buildup for this at all.
Yeah, you're right. We only had the last 3 post-credit scenes.
Well, we had the Fantastic Four really for Dr. Doom. That was it.
And you had the Thunderbolts post-credit scene.
Yeah, but that was just that was mostly for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Though, like Dr. Doom, that's a big time character. You need more than just him touching someone's face.
Oh, and I know a lot of people are probably going to say like, but didn't they only just have like a few post-credit scenes back then? Well, it's like that's different then because back then the intriguingness of a new cinematic universe like that, trying it out for the first time, was the intriguing part, keeping you coming along. They need a different approach now. I feel like that's been their problem. They keep trying the same approaches they've been doing since like 2014, 2012, and it's like, no, you got to change that up. We're in a different landscape now. They think one post-credit scene is good enough. We've seen Dr. Doom in the end credit scene of the Fantastic Four movie. That was it. That's the build up. Unless Spider-Man Brand New Day has a post.
I mean, hopefully, even if I hope something happens. Something got to happen. But doing good, right?
Oh, you lagged out for you lagged out there for a second. What did you say?
I say you got like a new job and you're doing well, right?
Yeah. She messaged me.
Got a big relationship going on, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a cowboy these days. I'm out there
it's funny that you mentioned being a cowboy. I know you like to ride the backs of steeds.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I know that there's something there. I know there is. I know there's love of brewing in the MSK world, right?
I've had sex with a lot of girls. My dick might actually fall off at this point,
right.
Hold
on a second. It's a little bit hot. Hold on. I got to take this hoodie off.
All right. Are you good? Walter says, wait, hold up. Steel was an actual character before Shaq, before the Shaq movie? I didn't realize that it was. Yeah. He's from the, fucking hell. I'm going to forget the name. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. What are we doing around here? Why do we need to promote this kind of stuff? God, that's a giant guy. Good Lord.
You did mention that you like to ride the backs of steeds. As you would always say, you know how you always tell me that I'm setting you up for jokes? I think you've walked into that one, bud.
I was just gonna say, I've been slinging meat with a lot of horses for a long time. I've been just flinging shit around, as they say.
It's got a little bag of love dust right there.
It's just gay.
Really? You think? But it also is true love.
Oh God. Wait a minute. Did you guys know about this in the chat before I did?
I don't think they knew about it. There might be one guy that did.
Wait, so correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Steel from Was that ever from Milestone?
Not sure, but I've always known Steel as John Henry Irons.
Me too. Yeah.
In the Superman universe.
I know he was big when I know he was big when Superman died, and he was like a replacement.
Yeah, he was one of the. He was one of the. Yes. Yeah. He was one of the Reign of the Supermen. He was one.
Yeah, that's why I know him from. I know Steel from him taking over Clark's spot for a little bit when he was dead. That's all I know Steel for. Oh, then because he was also in Superman and Lois. I remember they used Steel in that show too. I thought that was actually pretty good. They had a nice little. Cool,
there's a run. You might have to ask Savage Dead because that's one of his favorite characters.
Oh, he loves Steel. Yeah.
Yeah. There's one run, and I know we talked about it, and I know I have it because we were looking through stuff. But I can't remember who wrote it, but it's really good, man. And that should be collected. They should be doing more stuff like that, like collecting some of the characters that we don't like. A lot of us don't always read, and then collect those. Like if you're gonna do those, like cheaper collecteds, like make some of the ones that you don't normally use. That way, if you want to make an omnibus, if there is a lot of interest in it and there's a lot of sales, people will go out and buy it. You know what I mean? Because they're not spending a lot on the compacts, or they're not spending a lot on the epics.
Oh, true. Did you see the discourse that happened with Read Comics Online going down for a little bit, and everyone just freaking out?
No, cringe. I don't really pay attention to I'm just being honest. I don't pay attention to the world outside of what I'm actually reading. Like if someone came up to me and they were like, "Dude, did you hear about the writer from Absolute Martian Manhunter? Did you see what he said?" And I'm like, "Nope, don't care." Don't care. Because that's what I've always said. If I that's why I stopped going. One of the reasons I stopped going to cons, because I met a few people and it really left a sour taste in my mouth. And I was like, I just want to read the stuff I like. I don't want to have a perceived notion of you and then not want to read your shit, because there's people who are like, I'm never reading another one of his comics again because he's got a fucked up opinion. It's like, yeah, they're not real people to me. They don't exist.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really what's even more cringe is when people like that try to act like they're pseudo celebrities. It's like you write comic books, you are actually a loser. Like no offense, drawing on pieces of paper. I'll be honest here. These people that think they have such a hard life, you draw on paper. And keep in mind, I love your art, I like your writing, but to act like you're doing a little bit more in life, there's people out there that do 9 to 5s where they're hauling actual labor. Come on, like these people act like they have it so rough. It's kind of cringe. Just a little cringe in my opinion. Because like, dude, you've lived life. You know how it is. You know how like harsh and stressful 9-to-5s are. And for some of these comic book guys to go, I have it so hard, man. All I do is draw and all I do is write. It's like, shut up. Like, come on. Like you live longer than me. You know how hard it is to be 9-to-5s. That shit is rough for some people.
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, though. If your dream though is to draw for, like, say something like Marvel or DC, right? And say you get in there and it doesn't meet the expectations, I could see how that could be disheartening and be hard. Because if you don't have the credibility of like a Dan Mora for some, but he's like the outlier because somehow that dude's got like freaking 9 million arms and can draw like 11 books a month. I don't understand how he does what he does. Like, I just see him like, he like just lifts up his arms and like 9 more appear and he just fucking is drawing everything. So I would say like someone like Jason Fabok, right? You got someone who's just, his books look probably the best out of anybody I've seen in I don't know how long.
Oh yeah.
But it takes him a bazillion years to do it. Now, is that something that would work with DC? Probably not. And that's probably why he left. You know, because he was doing stuff a lot. I remember he was on like Detective Comics. There was a run. I know people hate the New 52, but fucking Detective Comics back then had Tony S. Daniel, Jason Fabok, fucking all these other people doing it. And I was like, it was the best looking that Detective Comics had been in a long time.
And the second omnibus is dropping for his run, I think, in about a few weeks. I know when the first one dropped. I have to get it. I haven't got a chance to get that one.
Because I got his stuff. People remember Fabok a lot for Three Jokers and the end of the Justice League Jeff Johns run. Yes, there was like the Dark Side War, all that craziness.
Peter J. Tomasi is also linked to Jeff Johns too, if I remember right. Yeah, they're always linked together.
They did a bunch of stuff. I think he did the Batman and Robin.
Did you like the Superman and the Superman one he did too? Because there's the Batman and Robin one, and then
the Tomasi one. Yeah. Tomasi Batman or Tomasi Superman is great.
Okay,
I like it a lot. Like, I'm not the best when it comes to like recommending comics because there's a lot of stuff that I like that other people hate. You know what I mean? Like, I just like the medium of reading comic books. Like I said, like there was a time in my life that's all I had were comic books. You know, like I just lived a very oppressed childhood. So
we need. What the heck? I'm pretty sure. I'm just pretty sure his wife would not like that a lot.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't like that a lot.
Oh, that's a great shirt lapse. What's up, Nate? How you doing, man? How's work, dude? Hopefully work is not too hard on you today. No. What I'm saying is, it's just gonna be very jarring for me when a person's sitting in their comfortable house, drawing under an air conditioner, drawing on a piece of paper, when someone's like hauling like hard ass labor outside. It's just always. I'm not saying
there's different types of stresses though. Different types, bro.
Yeah. I'm not undervaluing what they're doing. I'm just saying how jarring that's going to be when you tell someone you have such a hard life and you're writing. Just want to point that out here. I'm not saying it's undervalued, you know.
There's different types of stress, dude, because like I'll be honest. There's times in my job where people could look at me and they're like, dude, all you do is sit at home and you're on your computer. There's times where I was like, dude, I wished I was out digging a trench. Because then at least I'm like just out there doing something. Because this stress that like here you have a deadline that's has to be met in like 3 days, and you have about 70 hours of work, and there's literally only 72 hours in those 3 days. Yeah, how are you gonna get it done? Like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Yeah. Or, oh, hey, Steve, by the way, we need you to go to Rhode Island to close up an office. What?
It's just
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Like, oh, well, we need you to. You're like the most senior person that really can't tell us no. Like, fuck. I have no power.
Because you know what's crazy about those things that the boss is always doing? It's just always so random. It is like at the most random last minute, and you're just like, what? And then they always fluff you up, and they're always saying like, you're the best one for the job. You're the only one who could do it. I'm like, really?
They don't tell me that. They're just like, dude, you'll do it. You'll do this. And I'm like,
God, because
guess I will.
They probably tried buttering you up before, and you're like, I don't believe you.
No, I don't think they ever have.
Really?
To be honest, no.
Mm.
No. I think they just know I do a good job, and they're just like, yeah, you're gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, fuck. Okay.
Classic.
I end up
Matt.
doing it anyway.
I'm not jealous ever. I'm not a jealous person.
MSK,
really, ever,
if you had art talent, yes, you would be jealous. You would be jealous of someone who's sitting under an air conditioner, as you said, apparently, because that's how people sit somewhere under air conditioning. Like it's just sitting in the window and they're right underneath. Like, I'm trying. My life is so hard.
No, like
that's how you think people are.
I'm a person where it's like, okay, I respect what
you're not a person. You're not people. Stop this charade.
I'm trying to be a more understanding person. I'm trying to get reformed.
Wait a minute. You're trying to be a more understanding person, yet you just like discredit the entire artist line.
I'm just saying, no, it's like when they try to act like pseudo celebrities, I have to give them the reality check. Like, no, you draw on paper. You're a nobody in the real world. You you draw on paper though. Like, come on, and you write on paper.
Just because Hollywood celebrities doesn't mean they're not celebrities. Why do you think Comic-Cons exist, dude? You think think all those people are going there to see you?
Why wouldn't they though?
You're not people.
Oh yeah, you're right. Mac, would you know he gets booty raped to work doubles and unload trucks by an old lady? That's never happened. That's never happened at all. Actually, it was the man that unloaded the trucks. The lady just counted the stuff on the pallets, but you know.
Oh, is there more lore to this story? What did Jim think about that?
He had an electrical I forgot what they're called. They're called the jacks where you unload. You know how these things
it wasn't battery operated?
They used to have those. But
did they?
Oh my god. Okay, this is not a gay, homosexual, erotic story, but it's one of those things where so like the quartering has oranges, you guys give me tomatoes. I don't know how that works though. I hate tomatoes. I think tomatoes taste like shit, honestly.
Yeah, but that's what people throw at people whenever they're
when their jokes are bad. Yeah, the comedian. Yeah. See, I'm someone where if you guys can throw bananas at me, that's better.
Dude, stop. Your blackness is showing. You just wanted them to throw grapes and bananas at you. Stop it. Dude, you're infringing on blackness itself.
Dude, yesterday at work when someone was when I came back from my half, one of my friends' coworker friends, girlfriends, she had said, "Hello, your blackness. I just got back from my break." I'm like, "All right." Started laughing. I was like, "Okay." I was like, I hate you tacos here. But they always think I'm joking when I call them tacos. I'm like, I could call ice on you people right now, but I won't because I'm a good person, actually.
You're a reformed, trying to be a people person.
No, I just like, if ice gets rid of all the big booty Latinas, that's actually a net negative for me, though, essentially.
Right, because then who would sleep with you?
There you go. See? If you get rid of all the women, you can't sleep with them. So, yeah, what else was I was gonna bring up earlier? No, so I know so this is something I know you haven't probably heard about, but Scott Snyder did talk about this, and this will be a video I'll do at some point on the show with someone at a later point. But he was talking about like it's harder to do longer runs essentially because the readers aren't really invested in it. And then the general narrative surrounding it was, we'll just write better stories. So the reason why I brought up the Read Comics Online thing is because people, you know how you said the older stuff that they should reprint and do? Well, a lot of these people are clamoring because like older stuff is not going to be on Read Comics Online because it would go down, right? But if you look at what Marvel and DC have been doing, because the Finest line and Epic Collection, Marvel and DC reprint some older stuff. Obviously, like you said, not all of it.
They reprint a lot of older stuff.
Right, they do.
I think the point that I was trying to make is characters that are underserved. Like that might be in say we were talking about Steel. Steel's in the Death of Superman and the Death and Return of Superman a lot, right?
Right.
He's in the new Superman series with Supercore and all that stuff that was happening when Lex got dethroned and all that stuff. But there are stories that he had that were his own, right? And they were in trades and stuff, but they're so hard to get. And I think that's the thing. It's like if you go and you're like, well, I don't know if this would sell, right?
Yeah.
Well, how would you know if you don't try?
Right. And what's crazy is Marvel and DC have put out a lot of older material because most of the comments, because I did a video with this with Dingus when we reviewed Absolute Superman issue 4, and a lot of the comments were basically, but I can't read older comics, bro. I want to read older comics, and this is good for preserving older comics. I'm like, they print older comics, you just don't buy them. It's this weird, it's this weird thing. And keep in mind, I know
tell which people download and which people don't.
And they were, dude, it was, people were literally having actual meltdowns that they couldn't pirate comics that they didn't actually own or put any money down. And my thing is like, okay, if you're in some, because you know how this works with customs and so you know how like in Brazil and countries like that, so like,
never been.
So like for certain countries, their distribution system means they get stuff late. So like,
yeah.
So just because we have DC's finance in America doesn't mean that like Brazil would have them, right? Given
how
like
or something works. Like that. Yeah, it might not be like a worldwide distribution cost or something.
So I understand why if you only could get into comics from that angle, I understand. You want to get into comics, but you have no other avenue.
Then get Global Comics.
And that's the thing too. You give them options like that, they don't even want to do that. So I know
because
it's all
they want it for free. They want it, Well, they want it for free. They want it illegally. And like, don't get me wrong. There's times where I download a comic. I won't lie, but you know what? I end up buying it. So
but
it's
that's
like
the thing too. You're different. See, the thing that you do is that you put in as much as you would probably let's say sell the high seas for. But these people aren't even doing that. What they're doing is they're.
I probably spend about like $120 in comics a week. Probably.
Yeah, and these people don't even do
non-omnibus wise.
Yeah,
like just like on
just
like
purely
singles.
on singles, right? Yeah. So my biggest problem with some of these people is, okay, if you're gonna pirate, first of all, don't tell people. You know, like back in the day, they had this thing called keep things on the down low. People need to stop that thing you said. Remember that Charlie Kirk episode we did together with like LG and all those guys, and we all had the same sentiment like you did. People need to shut the fuck up with certain things. Even if you're doing that, why are you telling someone?
Who knows?
I don't get it, right?
Who knows? There's just people that just can't just shut up.
And then there's the aspect of like, okay, you want to pirate? Are you buying things? Because I always hear that. Well, if I pirate, I'll buy it, even though there's no like actual numbers to really back that up. We just have to take your word for it. I'm not saying you do that, but like, you know what these people say.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like on the internet, as you know, people can always say like they're the best thing at everything, and I don't know you, right? So I just assume maybe you're telling the truth. These people,
no, I've had arguments with people like that. I'm like, all right, we'll take a picture of your comic book and let's see.
Yep. No,
and they never do. And I'll sit there and I'll have a picture with me like this.
Yeah, they'll ask me like, "Hey, where's your comic book collection?" Oh, I don't know, right there. It's like right there in front of me. It's like it's this. I mean, guys, that's not a background prop where you could just plop it down and it falls. That's an actual piece of my house.
Like,
so
you like I've said to people like, you know who's buying and who's not when you see like what they actually own. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I'm not buying JSA for the fun of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying the new JSA because it's I buy it because I read them. You know what I mean?
Like the chuds, as they say.
Yeah, it's like, you know, whenever you're on issue 19 of this, like you're buying because you like them, not because, you know, who am I trying to look cool to?
But it's not even just that. What happens with a lot of these is, so like the first point I'll go over, and keep in mind, guys, we're going to do the review. I'm just going over this because this is obviously a conversation that people have been having for a few weeks. So the first one is they're like, well, how do I know if it's good? I'll just kind of read the scans online and then buy it. Problem with that, guys. Problem with that. This is why a lot of the creators get mad at you. They don't say it because, well, you guys are kind of like a bunch of broke losers. Like, no offense, most of you guys are broke losers, and I'll be the guy to tell you.
I don't want to say someone's a loser because they don't have money.
Okay.
Like,
most of you guys, I would say, have a very bad mentality with this. So, okay, well, I'll use a recent example. Happened like 5 months ago. Before Absolute Green Arrow got announced, the Green Arrow ongoing series from Chris Condon was Joshua Williamson, Chris Condon series that got canceled. And a lot of people were like, I love this series. Why'd they cancel it? Gee, I wonder why. A bunch of you pirate it. You don't actually buy it. That's the big problem.
It was a good series too.
A lot of people say that too. You know, and that's unfortunate. A lot of people say, I like that series. keep in mind how and we just talked about creators here, right? How disrespectful of that is. Apparently, you love these guys so much that you wouldn't be willingly buying their work. You'd rather steal it from them. How cringe is that? You love their work so much, you'd rather not have them get compensated for it because you want to get it for free. How does that support the industry, though? I don't it's literally the most retarded way of thinking ever. You know,
there are a lot of people that like to act as if they have a certain thing that they don't have. So I mean, it could be overcompensating for something. Like,
yeah, moral. It's like what I call moral superiority. They like to always take that position. It's like a thing that people like to do sometimes on the internet, where they're like, "No, I'm morally helping this out because the other argument was, well, I can spread the word of this." That didn't happen though. There's this weird thing of like, well, if you pirate, you'll spread the word about it more. It's like, well, I've never seen
really.
That. Not really. Yeah. And if that were the case, the sales
pirating lead to more numbers.
Yeah, that's the biggest myth when it comes to that. They think,
especially when you see something, everybody's seen it who reads comics. They go on those sites. Everybody knows. And then when you see a new comic that has like 1.2 million downloads, and you're like, how is that helping in any way?
Right. So what's crazy is, you know how like the narrative for the industry is like, we don't have it. What's crazy is, guys, here's the truth. There are readers. They just don't feel like buying the comics, though. Imagine if those 1.2 million sales, like you said, actually translated to the shops and everything. That'd be very good.
That would be huge. That would be huge.
Yeah. So there is readers out there. They want to read.
Oh, yeah, there are readers. Because I've seen it. Like, and you know, like whenever you download something, you look at the numbers and you can see the ticker, and you're like, oh, I did download, and it did go up 1. You know, like I download. So that is a real thing. And you're looking at books that have like 300,000 and 400,000 downloads, but yet they only sell like 10,000 copies, and then they get canceled.
You know, and the other thing, to add to your point, a lot of those comics you said get those millions of hits. That's newer stuff. So
it's
all these people that say
who hate everything.
Yeah.
It's funny too, man. I love the people who hate like the new stuff, yet they know what's going on in it more than I do.
Clownfish TV posted a picture of the new stuff that got down. All of it's new. So all these people that keep saying, well, I need to read comics online because it preserves older stuff. Guys, the highest viewed stuff is everything new that drops.
Everything new.
So for all these people that say, oh, I need this site to read older comics, guys, you're lying. You factually be lying. It's not true. But the problem here is people don't want to spend their money on the new stuff, though. So the new stuff that you apparently like, you apparently read it for free.
Oh, they hate it. They say they hate it. Oh, it's so
they might read it and not like it.
No, they read it, like it, and they say they hate it because it's cool to hate everything new and talk about how great everything old was. And I've shown multiple times, like, there's bad old shit. I always bring out the freaking Captain America and Thor fighting a house that bleeds bread dough. And I'm like, that was 5 issues, people. Of a house that the walls like literally bled bread dough. And they were like, oh, whatever shall we do in this house made of bread?
Well, to be fair, you bring up that in Dragon Ball, and that now I feel episode where Goku's in that like snake lady and it's her vagina leaking. That was literally the correct reference for that. No, but no, like
I'm just saying, like.
But the problem that comes with a lot of this. The problem that comes with a lot of this is a lot of people go, we'll use the manga argument like Walter just said. Okay, so people use this stupid argument of like, well, shonen is fine with people. No, guys, okay, I understand. The companies are not fine with that. They're not fine with you taking the stuff they're making for free. No company ever in existence functions like that. And
the only thing that might happen is if they're not popular in a country, right?
Right.
They might not care until it gets distribution. And then they're like, we'll let that, we want to build up a fan base, let them download it, but then like start cracking down on those sites, especially on the IP addresses from whatever country they're trying to infiltrate.
Right. And the thing that comes with that is, guys, just because like the anime, let's just say the anime manga industry is okay with it, which we know there aren't, because there's multiple anime pirate sites that literally just went down like a few days ago. They're not okay with it, but let's just use the argument that they are. Why does that mean that Marvel and DC should be okay with that? What does that even? That's just a stupid. That would be like, okay, I allow my wife to go to Walmart and buy me a bed. But that automatically doesn't mean that your wife likes doing that. You see how stupid that sounds? That sounds fucking stupid.
Of course it sounds stupid because it didn't make sense.
Right? That's the point.
No,
these people think like,
about?
Well, Shonen allows these people to pirate and they're okay with it. Why would that mean that DC and Marvel should be okay with that? That makes no logical sense.
So did your wife Jim buy you a bed?
She bought a lot of black guys this time. But that's another story for another day. So
where is your bed?
I'm getting a new one actually. I replaced the other one.
So you don't have one right now?
No, it came today. It's downstairs. It's in a box.
So you don't have a bed to sleep on right now.
Well, I moved one out, let's just say, and I bought a new one.
Yeah, you did.
It's down. This is literally not all my house. I have more house here. It's not a prop. I'm not in a movie set where it's just background laughs. You got to believe me. But the other thing that
I believe you. You're not in a movie set. There's no way that you could afford to be on a movie set. I just don't believe you have a bed.
So the other thing that you brought up, which is all these people clamoring about, they love the industry, but they'll never fork over actual money.
No, they can't. Better. They can't. They won't do it.
Yeah, and Jimmy Palmiotti, right? The comic book writer. So even he had said it's better if a person were to get a book from comic books and manga. Well, collected editions, obviously, not single issues, are in libraries now. Some of these people don't understand. You have a library available to you. Anyone in America?
Some of these people don't even realize that, like Amazon Prime, your Prime thing, there's so many free comic books. There are so many free omnibuses. Yeah. So many that you could just read on there. And especially if you have one of those, what are they called? Kindles or whatever the hell they're called.
Oh, you can. Yep.
Those, dude, it's like perfectly formatted. I use my wife's all the time.
Yeah, people want to read older comics. There's Marvel Unlimited, and there's DC has one too. Dark Horse had one, but they shut it down. And for the people that say, "Well, I don't want superheroes in Marvel and DC," Dark Horse had one. You didn't support. It's such a weird thing. Walter, this is on my side. MSK thinks he was cooking with that exact. No, the point I was trying to make a nonsense analogy. That's what I was making. That was the point.
The analogy is supposed to make sense. So even if the point doesn't make sense, the analogy has to make sense.
Yeah,
that it doesn't make sense.
What I was essentially bringing up is like just because one company may operate one way doesn't mean the other ones have to essentially operate in the same fashion. It just like I don't even know where that would.
Well, what fashion should they use?
Well, so if
like Nike or,
well, I don't know. Yu-Gi-Ohs tend to be like Nike and Adidas, I think. But
Yu-Gi-Oh,
they've had some Adidas collaborations.
Yu-Gi-Oh's like Payless.
We had a Payless. I got you some Payless when I was younger.
I can't like Payless.
I can't knock on them, but
because you don't have to pay more.
Because the biggest problem. Because the biggest problem that comes with a lot of this stuff is like these people are just. I'm saying this is my own personal opinion. A lot of these people just live at home with their moms, broke. Their parents pay their cell phone bills. They have no for some reason in life, they just don't feel like they want to support anything. Like they're just entitled to get comic books for free. And it's like, how does this industry become successful? If you think you're entitled to read comic books for free, you have no business complaining when a series gets canceled. I will say this. If you're someone with a collection like yours and like mine, you can pirate all you want because you're putting money back in. These people that put in literally this much, they put in zero. These people that put in nothing. And they're like, I just should get my comic books for free.
I like how he said, so is Jim the company or is the bed the company in your analogy? Here's the best part about the Jim thing. Before we were even on air, MSK's like, I'm going to be a cowboy. And I'm like, oh, you'd like to ride steeds, do you? He's like, well, yeah, of course. What did you say you would say? I'd be a cowboy saying.
I would be a cowboy slinging meat. That would be my slogan. No, okay. Obviously, God. I was joking. I'm not going to slang meat as a cowboy. That would be homosexual. But it's just, oh my God. All right. Because the reason, and I'll bring this up here. If you're in America and you are complaining you do not have access to comics, you're lying. If you're in some shit third world country, I understand why you have to pirate. I do. You can be excused. Everyone else, you get no excuses. If you're in the UK, if you're in Australia, if you are in America, you are fine. Go to a fucking library and read shit. Joe, the new Joe we have, he goes to the library and reads news that comes out. It's Old Man Joe. He's one of the new panelists on the show. He goes to his local library.
Oh, you have a panelist. It's not me, though. I'm not allowed on panels.
This is a panel.
No, it's not. This is two people talking. A panel is like we have multiple people on.
Oh God, now he's playing semantics. Jesus Christ.
You know what? That's not some. How is that semantics? This isn't let me throw it to him over there. Oh wait, there's nobody there. Let me look over here. Oh hi MSK. I'm MSK. The panel show.
Why would this not be? Okay, now you're trying to fuck with me. So
no, this is just me and you talking.
No, so it's
all to get like two more people on to talk about comics
because I like it this way. This is my format.
Let's get two more people. Come on.
This is my This is
why not? Here. Why not then?
Because you're all mine, and I don't allow people to have you.
Okay, fine. I'll come on another day as well.
You're literally working.
No, I'm not.
You have a new schedule. You're always busy now.
Nope.
Oh,
I can come on another day as well.
Walter says, I pirate this show. Oh, my God. I'm
See how he changes the subject? See how he does it? See how he does? He just can't look me in the eye and just tell
pointing out here.
He can't tell me. He's like, I don't want you on a panel show because everybody likes you more and then they want to do your show. Just say it. And I'll be like, oh, okay, fine. that makes sense.
Well, no, like, it's better to just do it.
I understand that, but I could be on another show.
I don't know. You don't go. Just look at you got the chops to be around the boys. Just kidding.
Oh, I don't I?
I'm literally joking.
I mean, I'm sorry that I can't hang around an old balding fuckhead that talks about, whatever else you guys talk. What do you guys talk about? Like fucking old dicks? Like, what do you
fucking women and getting laid and
because that's what that panel is. MSK.
Oh my God.
Talking about all the women they slay.
As you guys know, I'm the vagina slayer, as you know.
I mean, he's like, hey, come to the old folks' home. Don't worry about the hepatitis. Well, it's just penis off. I got a cord nut. It's a nub.
Well, it's when these other guys always bring up like, well, comics are too expensive to get into it. You can check the books out at a library. The point I'm bringing up, guys, all this is excuses. If you want to get into comics, there are many avenues to do it. Pirating is, unless, like I said before, unless you're in some third world country.
If you have the time to pirate and you have the know-how to pirate, then you have the know-how to like buy the ones that you like.
Right. If you have time to pirate, you have time to, one, get a job, to afford to buy comics, and then go buy the comics, actually. Like, I can't afford comics. If you can't afford comics, you have bigger problems in the world than buying paper. Obviously, like, who raised you people? If I couldn't afford to buy something as a job, and if I had a job, I just didn't get that thing until I had the extra money. You said that. You couldn't afford certain things, so you got a better job, and you just could afford the better things.
Well, yeah. Well, it wasn't that. It's not like you go to the job tree and you reach, like, to the highest job that pays more money. You just... I think people are intimidated sometimes by putting in applications. I just started putting in applications everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I knew I wasn't qualified for them, because I was like, at least if I can get an interview, maybe I can talk them into hiring me.
I thought the same thing, too. I was like, I'll just bullshit it until
That's why you're moving up the ladder, dude. You're moving up the corporate ladder.
But it's these people.
No, you're not. So you're stuck.
They're not understanding priorities, right? In your life, your first priority as an adult shouldn't be, hey, what can I afford on entertainment? It should be getting your life together. That should be the first priority. So,
and by the way, I don't know your other panelist. I was not making fun of him personally.
Oh,
I have no idea who he is.
Because you guys know, I bring around quality around here.
I don't know what to say about that.
He calls out Mac too. No, he says my opinions are my opinions and MSK's opinions are his opinions. That's what he says.
Yeah, that's actually like trying to like what that means is that I want nothing to do with this guy's opinion. That's what that actually means.
But in his mind, he might agree with me too. Like we never know.
No, I can tell you. I don't even know him. I've never seen him. I don't even know anything about the guy. But I can tell you he does not agree with you.
Good Lord. But it's like, who wouldn't agree with me? I'm, successful and tall and easy on the eyes and charismatic,
Do you just like, is it like easy for you to lie?
I'm not a woman.
But you lie all the time. You just said those things and they're not true. None of them were true. So how did that happen?
I'm always one for quality. And as you guys know, quality waits for no man. No? Are you doing a GIF right now?
No, I'm like trying to figure out what quality waits for no man. Then you're not a man if you're quality?
I didn't think about that. Right? Oh, fuck. I think I just fucked myself. So
I mean, that's about right. That's about right. Yeah.
But it's just like I tell people this, if you can't afford certain things, buying comics should be the least of your worries, honestly.
I guess, like, people use their money for what they want to use it for. It's depending on how you budget it. I would say if $3.98 is something that like you can't do, then save up and buy the trade. Make one, purchase, or start buying back issues of things that you like. Go and get stuff out of the dollar bin, because there's stuff like that. Like I've gone to the dollar bin and I've put together runs of like Spectacular Spider-Man that I've gotten from the dollar bin. Like it does, just because it's the dollar bin doesn't mean that it's like a garbage comic. It just means that they can't resell it for some apparent
many reasons. Yeah, a lot of people think dollar issues mean like it's like poor people shit. It's like no, there's plenty of reasons why there's dollar comics, guys.
Like I sit there and like whenever I used to go to the comic book store that I go to, I still frequent it every so often.
Yeah.
But I end up, as soon as I get my new issues, I go, they have like these big like drawers, right? You pull them out, it's like labeled whatever through whatever, and they're all $1. They're all $1. Dude, I did the whole, I think first 17 of the Jeremy Adams Green Lantern. Like I've just, hey, look, fuck. I took like the first 17 out of there. And I was like, shit, there we go. I got that now. And now I have every issue of it. And it's great. It's really good.
True. Quality doesn't wait. They start a show of their own. Well, I walked over to the trash bin and found the episode of the Spectacular MSK. What? WZ and Walter.
I like how you name stuff like the Spectacular MSK.
But it was good though. You gotta admit though.
Are you gonna have the 500th episode spectacular? I mean, we only had the 300th one like 4 months ago. So I mean, like,
I gotta see, when was the We Dev 300? I don't remember, honestly. It was like at least
you do like 200 episodes every other month, so it was probably like a couple months ago. It just felt like 7 years ago.
Man, we had, who was on that? I can't remember.
There was a lot of people on there.
Yeah, that was my last time doing that. Yeah, I remember. That was my last time doing that. No, it was my birthday stream. That was the last one we did a panel, a big one. Because before that, we had 300. Because 300, then it was 396 was like my birthday. Yeah, because we had Theo and Vaughn and Warren. He dipped out in like, I think 20 minutes into that.
Well, it's hard to talk sometimes with Vaughn talking all the time. So, hey, he's got a lot to say. So I just let the other people talk and I just go, okay.
Yeah, so I told people after the episode just, it wasn't like the episode was bad. The episode was actually really good.
No, it's good. You need to do one for the 500.
Probably max only gonna have like, if I'm gonna do it, six people max. Maybe 5, honestly. 9 is never gonna happen again. That was my last time doing that. Fuck that.
Why? It was fun. It's but I don't understand why you say something like that. It's not like you have to do anything different.
Putting out quality takes effort, as you know.
But you didn't do anything
besides putting it together.
Just ask people to show up.
The Spectacular. Why is WZ putting a pride flag of 2 men as
see? That's why.
Oh my god.
You see? True love.
We need a big MSK. One for 500 with laps as part of the no, there's no 10-person panel. It's never happening again. Keep in mind, It also just depends on the day, because like, okay, let's say 500. Let's say 500 rolls on like Thursday. It's like, can you even show up?
Yeah, people. I'm telling you, if you ask people to show up for your 500th, they will show up, guaranteed.
Yeah. So I'm just.
They love you, MSK. They love you.
I don't know if they love me. I think it's all performative.
It is from my part. I can tell you that. It is.
Oh gosh. Well, comic books make life happy.
I mean, it's I like comics. Comics I like because I read at least one in the morning.
Yeah.
And then after work I'll play video games. I'll do a bunch of that, and then when I go upstairs to my room, I read like a stack of comics and fall asleep.
Oh,
it's a good time.
Also to bring up here, if you
guys
I have a bed. Good Lord. If you guys are just checking out the show right now when we're doing this episode live, I am able to make a new YouTube channel. So, moving forward now, I just deleted the random Pokemon channel that I thought I was going to do, but I just won't have time for it.
Well, you realize that Pokemon is fucking dumb as shit.
No, don't you disrespect Pokemon. I always chase Pikachu.
Listen,
I always get Pikachu.
Listen, you can't call anybody a loser. And then you go, I have a Pokemon channel.
Bro, they celebrate like Goku Day in like Mexico.
Okay. I said Pokemon.
Pokemon always gets all the girls. Just pointing out. Well, not men dressing as girls. I mean,
MSK, girls. Like, do you really want to like hang around 10-year-old girls?
That's just not what I would do, though. I'm not R. Kelly.
What type of girls are you speaking of? Shouldn't you be worried about women like in your 30s, there, bud?
Well, so like when I go to the bars and all these girls hit on me and they want to go back
bars, bars. MSK's going into bars.
Yep. Girls are talking to me and they're like, "Can I come back to your place and take my clothes off and you just blow my back out?" I'm like, sure, obviously.
He's like, well, dude, wait till you see my Pokeballs.
I don't know how that would work.
And they're just going, poke, 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 poke.
That would be painful, dude. Our balls just literally, if you whiff in that area, like you just blow in that area, just problems happen. So if a girl ever did that, she's going out the window.
It's weird. How do you blow their backs out then? If just blowing on balls would hurt.
That's why you get Blue Chew or you get Viagra. Do you use Viagra actually?
No, dude. I've never used a male enhancement drug.
Dude, I only got 4 strokes. I only got 4 strokes, man. How am I going to use that? Well, so, as you guys know, I'm not going to do a channel update video on like the channel or anything because I live stream pretty much like 7 days a week, Well,
it's because you got all those women.
Oh, yeah, yep. You don't know, dude. They're in the other room right now just making love to each other before they come and make love to me. No?
He said make love.
Okay, that was kind of gay to say it that way. That was gay. Yeah. So
I came with the Dr. Doom comic.
That's cool, actually. Oh, I've seen those kind of action figures where they come with the comics in them. They had a Dr. Fate one for their Injustice line. I think
this isn't really an action figure. It doesn't really go anywhere.
Not a hot toy?
No, it's it's part of the Marvel. It's basically like the same line as I got for this and the Deadpool. It's what's it called? It's a McFarlane. It's a McFarlane one. It's a McFarlane toy.
Okay. Yeah. I've seen those before. Yep. Those are really cool.
One. Yeah, they're cool. They're neat, man. And
I saw one for like Dr. Fate. That looks fucking legit.
I have one. I have it. Not that big, but I have the Dr. Fate right here.
Oh, those look so good. Man, could you guys imagine me as Thor, a black Thor? Could you guys imagine?
I got a Dr. Fate right here.
Oh, that's cool. I think that's the one. Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
Yeah,
good Lord.
Neat. It's really nice. I like that one. I've done a few of the Build-A characters. like where you get the pieces and you build. I got Atrocitus, which was really cool. Right here, I had gotten the pieces for and built him, which was neat. And then, as always, the one that you can't live without. Nobody can live without, especially Chip Zdarsky, the old Batman of Zur-En-Arrh.
Zur-En-Arrh. Yep. Hey, I love that suit.
In all his glory.
I love that suit. The suit looks really cool. I like suits like that.
It's yellow, red, and purple.
The colors of this channel: red, yellow, and purple.
The colors of your flag. Red, yellow, and purple.
Oh God, purple. It's crazy how in Power Rangers, like the first Purple Ranger was that fucking Wolf Ranger in Jungle Fury. His suit looks so cool though. I wasn't a fan of Jungle Fury. I thought it was gay as fuck, honestly.
I didn't mind Jungle Fury.
It's a little gay. It's a little.
I mean, it was just fun. The fights in it were incredible though. The fights in it were incredible. Like that had I thought like some of the best martial arts in it. I thought it got a little bit crazy when they had like 17 Rangers showing up. But I mean, like the Daishi thing and that was fun.
Oh,
it was okay.
A great villain. You know what's crazy? In a season like that, I had an awesome villain. One of the best villains they've ever did. That fucking villain. Oh, yeah, it was Daichi's the main villain. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I just thought.
Well, because hey, as you guys know, sex with women is awesome. But no. All jokes aside, we're gonna have this channel. We still have the comic book one. I've just been cleaning up the content on the comic book channel. I got rid of all the really shit content that was on there, and I left all the really good content that I did.
So there's like one video, and it's me.
So
it's just me.
So what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna live stream on that channel anymore for the Spectacular MSK. I just don't have enough time to.
Why is it called the Spectacular MSK?
I thought it was a cool name.
But you're not spectacular.
Oh my God, that's what you guys are. Oh God,
But I mean, like I said, why would you lie to the people, MSK?
So on the comic book channel, I'm not gonna have that show anymore. I just don't have enough time. It's like I don't even like the show. I like doing it. It's just I don't have enough time. I cleaned up the content on there. You will be seeing me upload videos on that channel very, very soon. So only comic book related or manga related content is going to be on there. As you guys know, it's literally what the name is fucking called. This channel stays the same. It's obviously it's going to be we have the live streams, like the game streams. We have the show. We have the other show we do, and this stuff stays the same. And on the Yu-Gi-Oh one, I'm gonna have a new channel just dedicated towards Yu-Gi-Oh that I had before.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be so awesome.
It got retconned. That's why I told you guys my life is literally DC Comics. Just pre-crisis, post-crisis, fucking what do you call
Heroes in Crisis, Dark Crisis, Crisis,
Infinite Crisis,
Money Crisis. This is gonna be absolute crisis.
Yeah, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52. Then I have MSK Rebirth or DC Rebirth, as they say, Dawn of MSK, and now we have MSK All In. I don't know which era we're in now.
You're in the
what do you call the mid-2000s?
You're in the next level. Your next level MSK.
Oh, there you go. Yep, there you go, dude. In that that Batman Ultimate Guide you guys can see, they call the mid-2000s when they had that Batman Fugitive story by Chuck Dixon. They called that the Dark Ages. The before the New 52, they called that the Dark Ages. I'm like, should it? Most people just call that the 2000s. I don't know why they called it the Dark Ages. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't get life when they name some of these eras, like silver, bronze, gold. Yeah, no, it was silver.
It goes gold, then silver, then
gold,
bronze.
Silver, then bronze, right? Yeah, gold, silver's bronze, and then it just went 90s. But it's supposed to be like, isn't that copper next? But I'll say 90s does sound better, though. I'll say it does kind of sound a little more cooler,
Copper Age Batman.
That doesn't roll the tongue very well. 90s does, though. Yeah. Silver, gold, bronze. You have 90s, 2000s, and now we are in a new era, guys. I have a comic book channel. We have one for entertainment, as I say. This is just called the entertainment.
Is this called the Entertaining MSK channel? Is that what this is?
And then we have the Yu-Gi-Oh one, because like I don't have time for all those other things, guys. Like I would love to upload Pokemon content of me just opening my Pokemon product, but I don't got the time for that.
Good lord, dude!
As you guys know, I only have 2.
Here's
I'm
my
gonna have
Pikachu dildo.
Whatever you do with your wife in your own private time is your own thing. That's your thing.
I mean, you're the only one I know in actual real life that like messes with Pokemon. Everybody else I know is a normal person.
So that other random channel I created that was gonna have Yu-Gi-Oh content on, I'm gonna delete that one. I had no content on these channels anyway, so deleting them makes no difference to me. So I'm gonna delete those and remove those from the description box, and then I'll have the updated link there. So all the links are gonna be updated. All the description box is gonna be updated. I'm gonna name the channel just Master Swag King, King of Games. That rolls off the tongue very well, you know. It's already named. It's already there. You guys can actually go and sub to the channel right now if you want to. Like,
dude, you gotta drop the Master Swag King.
Everyone loves it. What are you talking about?
Just stop.
Don't you like
for
the
someone
name?
For someone that like says they're white, you sure have a lot of black stuff going on. Master Swag King.
Oh God, everyone loves the
God.
name. Dude, I even met people in real life who were like, "Where's your Yu-Gi-Oh content, man?" I was like, "Well, you know, unfortunately,
you didn't meet people in real life that asked about anything that you do. Shut up.
I went
That's
down the
a
hill.
lie.
Why don't you believe me?
Because MSK, you're called the Master Swag King, and
No.
you named yourself.
So I was buying something from this like shop or whatever, and this guy was like, "Hey, it's MSK." I'm like, "Oh, nice to meet you, man." I don't know if he was a fan at all.
Stop it. Listen to these lies. Is this part of the entertaining MSK channel, the spectacular MSK? Which one are we on now?
Hey, I was gonna put your show on my TV and play it so I can fall asleep to, but now I'm not gonna.
You should. You could fall asleep to it.
Actually, right now is my TV on? Yeah, it is on. It's just. Do you ever have that with some of your TVs? You just have them on and just going. With like,
MSK,
the audio off.
We can't really see the TV. I don't believe that there's a TV there. So I just think you hung a box on the wall and you use crayons and draw new pictures daily of what you think is on TV.
I would do that, but turns out when you have so many girls over to have sex with, like, these women are wild, dude. They want to eat my ass. They want to.
So I want to know, why do you have a filing cabinet behind you, as if like you have anything important to put behind lock and key?
Oh no, so
no, well, it's right there. It's literally right there.
I forgot what I needed it for. Oh,
and you're just a girl who loves
I have a lot
horses.
of floppies.
Yeah, you do.
Comic book single issues, I'll say. I have a lot of them.
Sure.
So sometimes I run out of space. So like, oh no, sorry, my bad. Now you're talking about. I had that.
The thing that's right behind you.
So I had a black shelf that had a lot of my single issue floppies on. I was cleaning out my house, right? So one day it was a few Fridays ago, I cleaned my entire house out. And I started with this is the biggest room in the house. So I just cleaned this out first, right? It fell apart. So I bought a new shelf that I haven't put up yet. And I bought that little smaller one. And then I bought that one there's a thrift store across the street. It's like literally across the street. And I bought those from. So I have extra places to keep my single issues, because all of my single issues are in this other dresser over there right now.
You should just buy long boxes.
Yeah, but like I'm already long. As you know, I'm called 9-inch long. Woo, knee slapper. I should be a comedian.
Dude, I would follow that show and watch you get booed off stage every night. It would be so good.
God, man.
You'd be the third island boy.
No, but to answer the question, I just needed other, fucking.
So you're telling me if you open up that filing cabinet,
there's nothing in there right now. It's just for the future. I told you both of those right there. You see, they're for the future. They'll be used later on.
The future.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm talking about the one that's right next to your door.
Yeah, it's gonna be used for that. I just don't have none. I bought. Dude, it's only like it was discounted because on Sunday they have 40% off, and it was like $10. It was like $10 though.
I thought it was like all your OnlyFans tax documentation.
I'm not a loser. I would never buy OnlyFans.
No, for your channel.
Yeah, like, you know,
Only the holy MSK.
I love women and I respect their right to sell their buttholes for $7 on OnlyFans.
Only the holy MSK.
So yeah,
Is that how it works?
well, you know, man, dude, I was literally balls deep in this girl, as you know,
Right.
and then she left me.
So whenever your balls touched each other, did you realize he wasn't a girl?
Dude, I saw a video like that on like Facebook or whatever. This dude was drunk and he thought he pulled a girl, and then next morning, this girl whipped out a dick. And he was like, "What did I do? I'm never going to Thailand ever." Lady boys, nope, I am heterosexual, as you guys know.
I mean, I've never had to tell anybody I was heterosexual.
Yeah, I forgot. I just ooze masculinity, as you guys know.
You can tell by all the times you say you're not gay.
Oh, God. You know, but hey, do you think Henry Cavill's attractive? I think every man could admit Henry Cavill's attractive. Not gay, not homosexually, just, you know, on the surface level, he looks pretty solid, right?
So, Batman 14.
Oh, yeah, there's comic books, which are also for losers who don't get laid. I swear most people who buy this stuff...
that's me.
Dude, most people in this... They don't brush their teeth. They don't get girls. They're like, why don't I get girls? You don't brush your teeth and you stink. Try that.
So people. What did you think of Absolute Batman 14?
It was woke. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to get into it right now. It was so woke, my brain fell out.
Are you going to say, and we're back. And
we're black.
And
I've not had good sex in a while. My dick fell off.
I believe that. That I believe. Leprosy is a hell of a disease.
I have scurvy.
Drink some orange juice, bud.
It was rated R. No? Okay.
That's the funniest joke you've told all day.
I'm not gonna crash. I'm not crashing out anymore. I'm just gonna be the top G. That's what I should have named the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, dude. MSK Top G. No? That's what I should name this channel. MSK Top G. Dude, come on. Come on. You feel it? You feeling me hard? No? All right. Time for video.
So Absolute Batman 14.
Yep. Time to have some fun. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Absolute Batman issue 14. So if you guys have not had a chance to check out our previous comic book reviews on Absolute Batman issues 1 through 13, I would highly recommend you guys going and checking out our previous comic book reviews on Absolute Batman issues 1 through 13. That way you guys can, you know, hear and understand how we felt about those issues compared to this one. And we are finally at the conclusion of the Absolute Bane arc in Absolute Batman. The Abomination is defeated and it's over and we are moving on in the world. So, like, you know, I was reading this, you know, Absolute Batman issue and my wife was giving me the best deep throat blowjob ever. And I was thinking to myself, my God, Batman is just so awesome. I will say every single time I read an issue of the series, it's just so damn good. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, MSK, you're being a MSK the shill. If I was shilling,
so
you know I've sold out. But no, all jokes aside, the series is very, very good. And the very first panel, I absolutely love the way that it happened. The very first page of the book was awesome. Just the first page. Oh my God, the way it was laid out like this.
Where beautiful. The memories and then all the other stuff. Yeah. But before we go in, what do you think of the DC animated doing Nightfall Part 1? Comes out soon.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I remember when they announced, you know, you talk about like you always say like you're not really like involved with something else. I heard that like at the beginning of last year, I'm gonna just wait until they put a trailer out because they've been doing that recently with DC. You know, like when that Cape Crusader show was announced, and like 2 years later they finally did them.
Right, but this is different though.
Yeah.
This has like an actual release date, so
Yeah.
like it's this year.
Oh, I
So
like it. I like the idea.
I would assume like it'll be after Comic-Con.
Right.
I would assume we get a trailer around Comic-Con. But anyway, I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that. But anyway, absolute Batman.
I was gonna just elaborate just one more thing. So because you know how like when James Gunn took over like the DC, a lot of people thought we weren't gonna get those like random animated movies they used to do.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Yeah, I'm glad that's still on the table. That they're still willing to do animated movies about like a certain character's comic book arc. Let's be honest here, dude. It's probably gonna be only Batman. But hey, at least we're still getting him.
No, I think they'll have Azrael.
Because they had that Aztec Batman animated movie
that was
a while
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest here. If they still are going to do these like Batman animated movies or DC animated movies, it's probably going to be all Batman related, honestly.
No, they'll do more. They just did. They just did the Crisis on Infinite Earths 3 parts.
Oh yeah, you're right. But to be fair,
they'll do more. I think they'll do very popular ones, and I think Nightfall is a big thing that people are asking. I really hope they do like a 3 or 4 part No Man's Land.
Oh,
that would be really good. That would be awesome. And like do it if they're not gonna do it like straight off the comic, do it based off of the Greg Rucka novel that he did.
Oh, there's really one that they should do. It was after No Man's Land. Oh, it was called it's a series called No Man Down. It was like No Man Left Behind. It was like when Jim Gordon gets shot or something after what happens in No Man. It was a story that I think Chubby Ray Comics, he bought a trade of it and he talked about it on one of his videos. It looked so good from what he was describing. It was so cool. Oh yeah, No Man Down. That's what it's called. I think it's called No Man Down or something like that. But like you said before, Absolute Batman issue 14. So picking up where we left off on the last issue, as you guys know, Batman challenged Bane on TV in front of all of Gotham to a fight in this stadium that Waylon, his friend, when he was taking on Bibbo Babowski in obviously in a UFC MMA fighting match, right? So then this picks up where you have this, oh my God, look at the awesome layout of this page right here. So you have, it's starting from Batman's plan of, Alfred talking, then Riddler going, then Batman going, then it goes flashing back to his friends back in, when he would obviously interact with them at that place they used to hang out with, obviously. Alfred goes, and then you see a picture of how Oswald got the worst of it with Bane. Bane actually hated it.
He sure did.
Did Penguin fuck that guy's wife or something? Because God damn, you would feel like he did.
Broke all his bones and turned him into an amorphous blob. Are you talking about Officer Down? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That took place right after No Man's Land. Like directly after No Man's Land.
If they did an animated movie off that, woo!
Well, if they just did Cataclysm through Officer Down and then to Gotham, would be really cool.
So then you get a panel where Killer Croc talks, and then you get the Catwoman stuff where you think like, oh, okay, so Catwoman's gone because obviously after the last issue she left, and then you have Harvey going. Oh, this layout was so well done. Best, in my opinion, best page of the entire book, or one of them, because this was so well done. After that, because basically the point of that page is essentially like, hey, you need to use one of your Venom infusions. You only have 2, and Bruce is like, okay, let's go to fucking war. And then you see him all venomed out right here.
That is badass. Beautiful. That is awesome.
Beautiful. And then after that, we get to the point where, as you guys know, since Batman kind of blew the lid off of the underground operation that's been going on.
Yeah. And he basically challenged Bane into fighting in Veteran Stadium, and he was going to have all the people watch. And the news is basically saying it, and then they're like, wait, we got Mayor Hill, or he's cutting in and then saying like, there will be no Batman fight. There's no monsters on. The only monster here is Batman, and blah blah blah, all this bullshit. And so right after they turn that newscast off, Bullock is standing there, and he's being told, he was like, so the fight happens at midnight. He's like, but but he's like, Bullock, it came straight from above. No one gets within 10 blocks of that place except Batman and Bane.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, yes, sir.
That's all we get of Bullock and Mare Hill, and then Catwoman is obviously talking to herself.
No, she's talking to the Batman helmet.
I mean, essentially talking to herself.
She's seeing if Bruce can still hear her.
Yeah, I mean, you would think he has one of those. I forget what they're called in his helmet where you can communicate with people. It's like
that's what she's seeing. She was like, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, I hope you have a damn good plan.
And then we go back to Bane, and basically the doctor, I'm pretty sure it's Poison Ivy, Pamela, that's her fucking name is, where basically the point of this panel is to essentially say, she's like, hey, you're gonna be, okay, so essentially they think he can go past the limit of what they were infusing with him last issue. So last issue, they wanted to get him to like this perfection that Bane wants to be at, this peak level. Mm-hmm. So, but he also said, what's crazy is there was a nice little funny part in this. You know, when Batman says like, hey, no fucking quote you have for me, because anytime he talks to me, he does like one of those quotes he has. That was pretty cool. I will say that. Mm-hmm. But, you know, they talk about your Subject 27 likely still has at least one infusion left, which is Batman. And then Bane's like, well, if his system tolerates the venom, he can be your new project from now on. Because it feels like Bane kind of wants to be done with this.
He wants to retire.
How do you retire out of a life like that?
You just go sit on a beach and fuck chicks.
Do you know his dick is 12 inches, probably 13.
So, yeah. Bane shows up to the stadium.
Yep, and we get the flashback of Wayne and we get the flashback of Waylon and Bibblebowski in the arena too throughout most of this. So a lot of sequencing what happens between this is going from the present to the past of, you know.
Well, it's also it's showing they're doing the double narrative again. Like Waylon was in a spot where that fight was supposed to be something that he couldn't overcome. How can he overcome by doing it? And same thing as Batman. Batman's in like a no-win situation here.
Yeah.
And we go through this with Batman needed the help from his friends to win the fight, just as he needed that inspiration from Bruce whenever he ends up going up next to the cage and telling him, like, come on, man, you can do this.
And to be fair, the doctor did tell Bane after this fight's over, your system will need a long rest. And then, you know, there's no comparison to the enhancements we gave you. And then the fight breaks out. So essentially, what's really good about this issue is they would make you believe from like the first couple of pages that he is going to use the venom infusion to take Bane down. But then later on, you realize, wait a minute, he actually planned around not using it ever, actually, which you would think he would actually use it, because in this universe, he technically did have a superpower, if you count that as one. If you count Bane as a supervillain, he wasn't going to use it, which is cool. I actually enjoyed that.
I think it's like I was saying, like he has to do it himself, kind of. He had the help of his friends, not the help of anything else.
And that was a big thing too, remember? Because earlier in this arc, he was talking about how he has to always do things by himself and how he's always going to be doing it alone. And but in the culmination of this issue for this arc, he gets help from all of his friends. He gets help from Alfred, and you see the battle break out. Harley Quinn, who's the leader of the Red Hood gang, is helping him out, obviously. Then
she calls in a bunch of drones, and they're like, "Oh, that's for everybody to see." He's like,
"Did he drop a skyscraper? Did he just drop? He dropped a skyscraper on that guy."
He totally dropped a skyscraper on him and says, "Welcome to Gotham."
Dude, you know what I was thinking about when I was reading that? Was that the same skyscraper he was on when he told Black Mask he wasn't going to take the money in the first arc? That'd be pretty symbolic, right? That'd be pretty cool. But I don't think it was. I think that's my own personal headcanon that I thought it was.
Yeah, so he drops the building on him, and they're mirroring, like, the fight that Waylon's having with Bibbo is, like, mirroring what Batman is having with Bane. But there's also a problem. It's like Bane is growing to insurmountable like sizes, and Batman's like, what the fuck? So this, like, what is happening here?
He has Alfred shoot those Batmobile spikes into him, through his arms. That doesn't stop his arms. Batman is kind of, as you guys mostly read the issue, Batman is kind of mirroring what Bane did to him originally in issue 9 when he stopped all of his muscles from like those taps that he did. And after that, like you said, they kind of just keep brawling. As you can see, most of this is just obviously just brawling and then just, having dialogue back and forth, honestly. And like I said before, it's not really doing anything. He knocks one of his eyes out. Problem with that is, well, the eye ends up start regrowing, as you guys know. Bane had talked about
the Bane's regeneration with the amount of venom that's in him right now is his cells are on a molecular level, like growing and healing at an exorbitant rate.
Oh, and Alfred, when he was monologuing throughout all of this, that was really, really cool dialogue to see as well. Also, what I've noticed in this issue was, when Bane was talking about like systematically breaking him down, and like it was issue 10, right, where they had all that like gore porn bullshit. He was trying to do that for his plan to take down Bane. He was actually doing what Bane did to him, systemically breaking him down inch by inch in most of his body, which I thought that was a pretty cool like homage and throwback to. That was awesome to see him learning how to take down this guy compared to like someone like Black Mass, we could just easily beat up anyway. So then after that, Batman isn't really getting the hold of Bane so much, so he calls in the big guns. He calls in.
Well, first he runs up his back with the bat ear knives, and he's just dragging the knives all the way up him, and Bane just flicks him off and then fucking grabs him by the cape and slams him to the ground. And the whole time he's like Alfred's telling him to use the venom, and then she's like, Harley's like, release the green machine. And I thought this was awesome, dude. The way that they made Croc in this was so cool, dude.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah,
so cool.
The art, this part right here when he unleashes Killer Croc, like I just mentioned, that panel right there is so gripping because you finally get to see him like in full outside of like
and then how he bites him, like, dude, wraps around his whole body. There's blood everywhere. And Batman is just using that fucking axe, and he is just cutting chunks of him.
And also Alfred is mentioning throughout so Alfred in his monologue is mostly mentioning how Bruce essentially kind of revels in fighting in this big of a dynamic where it's just back and forth and he just doesn't give up, but he actually likes being in that spot specifically. And then this was really cool where Batman's like, what, no fancy quote, and then Bane just towards gnats and fleas we should show no pity.
Yeah. He says the thing was once Waylon Jones tears at him, ripping off chunks of flesh, swallowing them whole. Bane infuses more venom. He says, I can hear the sickening squelch of muscle fibers multiplying, thickening. He grows bigger and bigger, impossibly big. The wounds close. So everything that he's doing to him right now, it's like, sorry, it's not hurting him. Like it is, but it's like healing right away.
Yeah. And after that, we get a flashback to when, so essentially Waylon was the underdog in the Bibowski fight. He starts out very good. Later on, it gets kind of turned on him, but we'll get to that when that goes through.
Yeah, and then Falcone's like, your boy's going to go down, and this is all working out. All right.
Harley tells Batman when Killer Croc is dealing with Bane, she says, so this is probably when someone gives you a big inspirational speech, but I'm just going to tell you to get the fuck up. Cool. That was anime dialogue right there. That's what a lot of anime characters do. It's like, I'm not really looking for an inspirational quote right here. But no, I get why Scott put it there, because that's what a lot of characters would do when they're getting their
Well, she's also young, too. She's also young. You know what I mean? It's so...
Now we get back in there and say that... Because what's crazy is having Harley Quinn there with that kind of dialogue and I would say alleviates on the plot. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. And now,
so he's infusing more and more venom. Says we have a problem because at that point they wanted him to waste the venom, like get him to where he has to use it all up. They're like, we don't even know what level he has now.
Yeah.
He just keeps using more and more and more and more. Like there is no endpoint. So this is a problem.
Mm-hmm. And then Bane gets a hold of Killer Croc, and he's just crushing his mouth. And obviously, as you guys know, if you guys don't know the thing about crocodiles and alligators, the reason why they kind of have their snouts, they kind of, you know how like the wranglers hold them up by their snouts, because that's the most sensitive their body is too.
Well, no, what it is they can hold their snouts like that because the crocodile and alligator has a very large bite force, but their jaws are very weak opening.
Yes,
they can't open. So like, yeah, he's trying to shut his mouth, or he's trying to rip him in half. And
Batman jumps down there to save him, and then after that, we get a flashback to point where, because like the announcer had said, well, Waylon's got no one in his corner, and then Bruce leaves where Falcone is to go support his friend, as you guys can see.
And then Bane does that to Waylon, and he's like, you know, we don't know if that he has anyone anymore. He said, "What's your point, Pennyworth?" He says, "My point is, I don't think you can get him to reach some max level at all. If you use the venom now, maybe you can at least get out of." He's like, "No, we stick to the plan." And I love this line by Harley. She's like, "Hey, tell me we're still live." He's like, "Oh yeah, we're live, boss. We're getting all of this." Like, and whoever's watching this is probably like, "What in the fuck are we watching?"
Batman, I said before, he jumps down to try and slash Bane in his back. This was actually really, really cool. And then you get that little
right in his spinal column.
But that little small part right there where Bruce is, you know, talking to Waylon as he's choked up by that other fighter, Bowski. And then, you know, Waylon is like, "Wait, Bruce, you're here," because, you know, he didn't have anyone in his corner before. And then Batman, like you said before, just slashes straight down. That was so cool.
Right,
the action in this book was really, really cool. Actually, really enjoyable. And it felt really fluid, too, with how Nick Dragotta drew it as well. It felt like you got every single dynamic aspect of like how descriptive they wanted this fight to go. With
well, that's what I was trying to tell people. Like, freaking Nick Dragotta is fantastic. He just chose a different style. Like, this isn't what his other art looks like. Like, he drew Fantastic Four for a while. He chose this is a completely different art style. And I like the parallels here where, like you said, Bruce is talking to Waylon, he's getting in the choke, and then he goes over to Waylon, who's the Croc right now, and he's like down, he's like, "It's all right, Wade, go and thank you." He's like, "I got this." And then this is where he starts doing his old like.
And this is how like Bane did to him in issues 9 through 11. Or
where he just took him out systematically, like broke down every joint.
I severed your spine, which means you can't use your legs anymore. What's that remind you of?
What does he say there? What's he say there?
He says a lot of words there.
No, why don't you read that?
So after that, he says,
"Come on, MSK."
He says, "You still have your arms." What? Keep in mind, what did Bane do to Batman when they first meet? Oh, he severed his arms and his legs. You know, a little bit of like, you know, taste of your own medicine is always good. And then after that, he says, "Oh man, now you can't use your arms either. But hey, you can still bite me." What a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
You can still bite me, I guess. And then he says, "And no, we're not that different. We both lost fathers. The difference is I didn't break my father's back or his heart." That made him go fucking insane again. So now,
and this is where it's like Bane goes nuts, and the doctor's like, "Bane, it's incredible, your system. It's surpassing any limit we thought possible." And I thought this was amazing because the flesh that's torn. Well, that's what the flesh that's already torn. Like Bane is growing new, disgusting, like Akira, the end of Akira Tetsuo flesh, and it's like coming out of the ripped spinal column that he has. This is freaking crazy, man.
Why did Batman made one under calculation? Don't bring up anyone's dad if you're to a villain.
Yeah, he's like, "You think you're better than me? You're nothing."
And he did break his dad's back. His dad did nothing wrong to him. You know, fuck.
Well, his dad loved him.
Yeah,
remember, like, and he loved his dad, but the Joker talked to him, and we know that in this world, Joker is just that guy that can get anybody to do anything.
Like I do with women, you know? It happens.
Yeah,
I got that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, those roofies work magic for you.
Oh God, and it's in Minecraft, allegedly said by a guy named Laps.
He said, you know, allegedly the Bill Cosby has been coming out in him. Allegedly,
he said, "You think you can win? That you're better than me?" And then he just starts, you know, pummeling Batman into the ground, as you guys can see right here. Bane's last form as enacted, because apparently Bane is Frieza in this universe. We get to get all these different forms. Actually, he's in final form Bane. So he keeps smashing Batman into the ground, and then
hold on. So he's smashing him into the ground, and this is where I thought that this was genius, right? So the doctor's like, I can't believe what I'm seeing, Bane. Your cells, they've moved beyond self-repairing and become almost embryonic, undifferentiated. If 27 is anything like you, you're a miracle. And Bane's telling him, he's like, use it. And they cut back to Bruce telling Wayland, don't give up, don't give up. And then Bane smashes Batman, and they're like, Jones is searching for some reserve of strength. And that's kind of what they're alluding to with Batman. He's like, do it, kid. Use the venom. That's what Alfred's saying. It's your only chance to make it out alive. And then Bane looks at him. He's go on, use it. And he goes, all right, you win. You want me to use the venom? He's like, fine, I'll use it. And then he yells, Catwoman. And then whenever Catwoman has a fucking gun and they just shoot him full of venom.
Yeah.
They just shoot him full of venom, dude. Tons of it.
That was a nice little twist there, because after the last book, because as you guys know, this is not just a twist in this book. Absolute Catwoman is getting her own little mini series. So obviously they're going to have her go doing her own thing. But before she went and did her own thing, you think like, okay, well, she's not going to help Batman with his plan. She's leaving because she said, if you're doing this, I'm leaving. And then she didn't leave. She stayed around. They have her still. And we find out a little bit later why. And what's cool is this go ahead. Say what no. She's the trump card. And remember in the last issue where Batman's like, don't use your gun like that, but she's like, it's not lethal. So he factored in, wait, I could use this in a lethal way that doesn't kill him. Actually,
it doesn't.
Genius.
Well, that we know of. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that, right?
That's true.
So as they're showing that like Batman's comeback, they show that Wayland was in that the chokehold, and he actually kicks off and does a backflip and lands Bibbo right on his head with his own weight. And as they're showing that, like, Catwoman hits all 5 of the Venom distributors in Bane. And it just, and he's like, wait, stop, no. And Batman just takes the axe and just boom. And Bane just starts exploding everywhere.
And after that, well, Bane is defeated. And after that, you get a 2 day ago prior panel here where you learn that the Venom infusion he was looking forward to using, he had a change of heart.
Take it out.
Yeah, he had a change of heart. He took it out. So I know a lot of people were like, well, so would you retain any of that in his body?
No,
probably not.
He took it all out because they said, you remember, he had a bunch taken out. He had a whole bunch taken out, and then this was the last of it. Because he's like, so how much am I taking out? He says, all of it, Eddie. Every drop. I'll beat him my way. So it's cool because we see Catwoman with a big vial, like the TGRI from the Ninja Turtles. But she's like injecting her stuff with the venom. She's injecting the shit that she's going to shoot at him. And then they show, like, unbelievable, Jones has done it. And she says, now go kick his ass. And I like how Batman has to come out of like a big flesh pile.
What if he came out of his ball sack? What if that's the part he came out of?
Well, I mean, that's what you would think, right? You would totally think that. And then he's lifting Wayland up in the air, and he's like, did that just really happen? He's like, I fucking hope so, because I bet it all on you, brother. He's like, shut up. He's like, Falcone's like, I want him dead. And
you get that in the flashback. You got the flashback of, Wayland winning. That part where Alfred says the thing all kinds of generals and masters of war always fail to take into account that for some soldiers winning isn't the point. And then you have that masterful dialogue after that.
My favorite part is right after Alfred says that. And the next scene you see is freaking Batman at the river dumping the remains of Bane out of his giant bat dump truck.
Why don't they call it a bat truck? That's not a Batmobile. That's a literal construction truck. It can't be mobile, I guess.
It's automobile. So it accounts for truck, car, anything.
I I think Bat Truck sounds hotter for the ladies. You know, he want to
But it's
go
funny
back
because
of my
Batman
Bat
just
Truck.
shoves takes Bane's head and just shoves it with his foot. He's just like, and
God.
so Two-Face comes in, Harvey comes in, and Ozzy's laying there in the pile of flesh that he is, and he's like, "You see that, Oz? Bruce kicked him right into the bay."
Yeah, and the other part where Alfred is talking, he is saying he's fighting to fight. The fight is the point for home, for the people he loves. Oh, just nice. Man, the dialogue in these
dialogue's
books,
great, man. The narration in it's great.
And I'm grateful to Batman for the reminder, and then you get the later part you were talking about where Catwoman has apparently taken the venom that Batman wanted extracted out of him and put it in this bottle she has actually,
and then after she's on a flight, and
then she's going to be off on her own miniseries. We'll probably end up reviewing issue 1 of that at some point when it drops.
Yep.
And then we get to the final scene.
The freaking Bane. He's just a pair of eyeballs in a brain.
Yep. And as you guys know, so the first arc ended off with Joker being like, "Get Bane," and now we get the point where Bane is defeated, obviously, in this tube, and Joker says, "Bane, I just wanted to put your mind at ease. This whole incident I see as a minor setback. Now look, I know you were hoping to retire, cede the role, but my sincere belief is that wouldn't make you happy." I actually agree with him. I don't think someone that has been through the life that guy has would ever do that. Retiring, it doesn't fucking happen to those people. Not really. Lying around Santa Prisca with the family. Come on, you love it too much, this war. So as your friend, I'd like to help. Then you see Santa Prisca, and that's where Bane is at. He's listening to him because obviously, Joker's on a laptop telling him this stuff. What was the name of your father's rebel group again? Stelios Libres? What a beautiful name. Free skies. See, that's how I want you to feel from now on. So you can focus on what you really love. Unburdened, liberated, free. And that's how the arc ends. Yeah. Yep. So Joker is going to be... so people have said the next issue is basically a Joker prequel comic of Absolute Batman. That's what people have said. So who knows? I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this arc is over. Bane is defeated. We've went through Absolute Black Mask, Freeze, Bane.
Yeah, we got the next they do like a mini arc of Poison Ivy.
Yeah, so you Joker, Poison Ivy, then it's Court of Owls, then it's like Absolute Robin.
So the Court of Owls is a little bit different. So that I'm not going to ruin why that's a part of it. It's all mixed together. That stuff is all mixed together with the Joker story.
Oh, but did you say it's good? Did you like it when you got to it?
Okay, so it's the reveal of why the Court of Owls is there. Yes, I loved it.
Okay.
And the reason why the Robins are there has to do with the Joker. It's all the Joker. It's all the Joker. It's all encapsulated. They do this little arc. It's like a 2 or 3 book arc of Poison Ivy, which that doctor is not. That's not. It's a different one. Pamela Isley is. I can't think right. Is Poison Ivy, but that was actually an Arkham doctor. That was Arkham.
Yeah.
That Bane was that she's like in love with Bane.
So when does Absolute Evil take? Because I want us to go over Absolute Evil too. Because isn't Absolute Evil the next issue that's supposed to be in chronological order with this one? I think, right?
I think so.
I'll have to look. I'll
I
look
believe
it
it's. See. Yeah, there. I have it. So hold on. Let me see. I know I have it right here. Let's see here. I know I have it. Because it should tell me where it takes. Okay, Absolute Evil. Let me see if it tells you where it takes place.
Yeah, because I know that's pivotal to like moving forward to at some point. What is the chronological reading order? Oh my fucking god!
So,
apparently it's before Absolute Batman issue 16. That's what some are saying.
Okay. All right. So it came out right when DC KO1 was being advertised. I'll look it up. I think this might be actually the next one we have to do.
I think it might be, honestly. Is there a reading order for Absolute Evil? No.
No,
CBR.
we just have to look.
Yeah. I'll just it'll probably be on League of Comics Geeks, like Absolute Batman reading order. I'll probably just go there and look really quickly. I think it's up there. DC Absolute Batman reading order, because I don't want to miss out on putting it in order with all the stuff here. If we're gonna do this kind of thing, because I know I think at some point we got to do the Absolute Batman annual too, because that is part of Absolute Batman to a certain extent.
We're not doing that.
That's the best book ever, as you guys know. How is Absolute Black Mask? Is he a good villain? I'm a Black Mask fan, so I'm just wondering. I thought he was pretty cool, honestly. I think he's just more, honestly, being honest, I think he's just more of the same that you get from the mainline Absolute. I think the mainline Black Mask and the Absolute one don't really have that much differences between them. Just the helmet is kind of dorky and ridiculous. But then again, I think that's just par for the course, honestly.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second, because I'm trying to figure out in the reading order, where does Absolute Evil come from? So we could go through with Absolute Batman that way, because, I don't want to go like to issue 15 and then this one is before that, because that would make no sense, obviously. But yeah, we'll just get to that in a little bit. What are your final thoughts on this issue for Absolute Batman issue 14?
I thought it was great. I thought it was great. So wait, this was Absolute Evil came out on October 1st. So October, November, December, January, February, March, April.
That'd be around that's before issue 17 for Absolute Batman, right?
That would be 8. I'd have to look.
I hate map. This is why I'm not a mapper. I couldn't do this stuff. This is crazy. But no, as you guys know, for me, we are now done with the third villain for Absolute Batman. This is the third arc conclusion. Absolute Batman has been amazing. I've enjoyed it. I love the series so far. Glad to have been reading and reviewing it since issue 1 with Laps and Warren, who was here for issue 4, I think. Awesome series. Can't wait to move on to the other issues in the series, because there's some big stuff down the road, and I'm all here for it. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel. If you have not already, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I am MSK, aka Master Swagging, and we're going to be signing out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace.
Okay, so we were supposed to read it after Absolute Batman 11.
Okay.
That's what we're supposed to read it. So we can do it next. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine, because it's a one-shot that ties into the other series too, right?
Yeah, so it has all the villains from the other Absolute books. And you'll see,
good.
like, they're basically, like, under the Joker, basically.
Okay, good. Because I know Absolute Evil doesn't really tie. It ties in, like, all of it, essentially, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to...
We don't have to... There's just no, like, time where you have to read it, but I just looked. It comes after, like, Absolute Batman 11.
Okay, so we'll probably do it... Probably should just do that one next, then, actually.
You can do it next if you want, yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But that's... Okay, so... Man, 14. And this issue 20 just dropped with fucking Robins. Like, good God, man.
Well, the Robins were already set up to basically, it's Joker's like way to counteract Batman. So he's got a bunch of Robins.
Yeah.
And it's everybody. It's like Tim Drake. It's all of them. It's like all the Robins.
And we actually had a big shakeup at Marvel too. Apparently, fucking hell, Dan Buckley is going to be out as their longtime leader. That's crazy.
That might be.
But I'll cover this with the panel show in an hour from now, actually. But
what panel show?
We're doing Top G stuff, obviously.
Oh, because I'm not allowed there. That's right.
Oh my God. But yeah,
I'm not. How am I allowed there? Who's on this panel?
It's just literally me and Joe and fucking Jared. Bob's supposed to be there too, but Bob celebrating his daughter's birthday. That's why he's not here this week.
Yeah, plus Bob probably doesn't care.
Bob loves me.
No, Bob loves movies.
Oh my God. Look, dude. This is what I'm telling you earlier. These people are fucking unhinged. Thank God I have Twitter set to private because these people are literally, they just think this stuff matters.
You wouldn't even let me come on and talk news about comics. That's crazy.
I love you so much.
Dude. That is so crazy to me.
People think this. Look at it. Your podcast is terrible. Okay. Zoinks. Okay. Fucking. I didn't even see this shit. I just had to look.
I'd just be like, oh, cool. Thanks.
They'll be like, hey, your channel has no subscribers. That's all right. If you don't have eyes, sure, I guess. It's like when they use stupid comments like, no one watches your videos. Yeah, views prove otherwise. So, and I'll tell people this too. If I have no viewers and I have no subs, how about you do it and you show me how it's done? Because apparently doing this is so easy, right? When someone says, oh, podcasting is easy. Okay, do it yourself. Prove you can get all these viewers. They're always saying that. They're always like, man, you don't have as many viewers as this guy does. Okay, you do your own podcast and you show me how to get viewers. Prove it to me. Go for it. Floor is yours.
I just do it because I enjoy it. I don't.
I told people that. I'm like, I don't care about getting a lot of viewers or a lot of views. I'm just doing it because I just enjoy doing it. But people just can't fathom in their mind that people aren't doing this for any external reason or ulterior motive. I'm like, believe what you want to believe if you want to do that.
Like, it'd be cool, at some point to get up to, like I said, all I want is about like 1,000 subs and just people to show up to live streams. After that, I'm cool.
Like on your the last panel show, I know you guys did a 90s theme last week, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did that. That was fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We'll be back here next week with we'll probably do either Absolute Evil or Absolute Batman issue 15. But pretty sure, we'll do Absolute Evil. Yeah, so it's a nice little break period where we can get that. So for your comic book channel, are you doing any of the off-the-shelf stuff with Warren?
Yeah, we'll be doing it sometime soon. It'll be there. We're kind of in the middle of like rebranding a bunch of stuff.
No, I understand. I feel you on that too. Gotta
like, I'm not gonna be doing like the Tuesday comedy show anymore.
What happened?
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much for me to do every week, man.
Just do it like every 2 weeks then.
No, I'm going to do a different show.
Oh my God. But I thought you enjoyed it. I thought you liked doing it.
I do enjoy doing it, but like, you have to, it's hard.
Priorities
it's hard.
earlier.
It's hard to ask Charles to show up like every Tuesday at like 1:30 in the morning his time.
I know. Yeah, because
and if it's not going to be all three of us every time, there's no point, So
okay,
he still has like his channel to do and he still has all his stuff to do. I can't keep asking him to do that.
So yeah, it's essentially just a scheduling conflict that you essentially have.
That, but like also like I want to move in a different direction. Like I want to talk about all comedy, not just comedians. Like I want to talk about like comedy TV, comedy, live shows, comedy this. So
I what you're saying. You're essentially just rebranding the comedy show.
Rebranding a lot of things. There's going to be new shows on that channel. Not just me. It's not just going to be me. I'm not the focus of that channel.
Are you not a showrunner essentially?
I own the stuff, but I give people permission on my StreamYard to do things.
Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. I know what you're trying to do.
The last panel is actually owned by all of us. It's not mine.
No, I know what you're trying to do. Someone else that I know does something very similar you're trying to do.
So I don't want to always have to be there for every show. Like,
So you want to have a show. So essentially, for you guys who don't know, you guys remember that guy Pops? He has that too, where he runs a channel, but he has other people that run their shows on his.
Well, it's all going to be on the last panel. It's just going to be everybody owns a piece of it. It's all 25. It's 25% owned by me, 25% owned by Warren, 25% owned by Bob, 25% owned by Gray. So if they want to do stuff on there, they're more than welcome to. Because I have it where like I can't remember what tier. I think I might have the highest tier where they can stream up to like 8 different places.
Oh yeah, you have the mega tier, yeah.
So like there's like, and I want them to be able to make easy shorts, like cut the AI shorts and see if they like them. If not, then they don't have to do it. So that way it'll just be easier for everybody to do whatever they want to do. I try to be as I don't keep people off of panel shows. If they want to come on, they can come on, unlike someone I know.
Wait, so do you also want to move in a direction like you just said, where essentially they could have a show if they want to, but you yourself?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Okay,
they can do whatever they want. Like, I'm not a stickler like some people.
So you'll have
why wouldn't you have one of the most knowledgeable people that you know about comic books come on and talk about comic book news? That's insane, right?
You're old. You're like old. You need to sleep, man.
I mean, you keep telling me that, but I keep seeing your show at like 1:30 in the morning my time.
Well, there's no way you're not sleeping at 1 your time.
Actually, I probably fall asleep around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I play like Arc Raiders till literally like 2 in the morning every day.
I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? Oh, so you have the stuff for the last panel. So what about off the shelf?
Off the shelf, we're gonna be. It's gonna be rebranded into the last panel. It's gonna be on that channel. I needed to take, like I said, a break from some stuff just because I wanted to get
order. Yeah.
No, not even to get stuff in order. I just was getting burned out because I was on every show, and I'm not like you, dude. I can't just do shows every day for no reason. Like, I just can't. Like,
I'm not doing a show every day. Like, I'll just be game streaming essentially.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to play video games. I have to do other stuff.
Oh yeah.
I just have to. Like, I'm not streaming whenever I play games. There's times that I do stream, but it's not all the time. Like, I don't need to like stream everything I do. There's times where I just want to go on and just have some fun and
just some time away. Yeah. So off the shelf is going to be in the last panel. The Tuesday comedy show you had is
done.
It's done.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be an entirely different show.
Are going to be rebranded to something different on that channel, essentially.
Yeah. Like, the comic shows, like, I mean, you're more than welcome to come on if you want to talk about comics. I don't care. You're always welcome to come on, MSK. Like, I wouldn't keep you off of a video or off of a panel for whatever reason.
What about your main channel? What is that one gonna?
Comic Fan? That's just its own thing. That's its own thing. I still do like live streams and stuff on there.
Okay, now you're essentially just kind of restructuring and rebranding
like the last panel stuff. I want that to be like its own network.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I'll still do, like, stuff will still premiere on Laps
the Friday show
as a video. Friday show will always be on the last panel. Yeah, that will always be that way. Because people like it for some reason. I don't know why. We don't get a lot of subscribers, but we get a lot of views.
Oh, dude, it takes time.
I don't really care about subscribers. If you're watching it, like,
what you should hear. I know you might not care about my opinion that much. I will say, since you have that big supported tier, you can put out the shorts on your content that you have. Go to the AI generation thing, hit generate clips.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it. I don't care about shorts.
No, but dude, it brings in more. It's super.
I get it. I get it. There will be other people. There are other people to do it.
Have someone else do it then. Yeah,
that was part of the point.
Have someone else. I would say have someone else do it, or you could. I don't know if you guys do videos. You could try to clip out segments where you talk about stuff. You could do that because just doing straight live streams.
I know how to build a channel.
I know, but like
put in the work, bro.
I know, but like if you put on a few videos, you get to 100 subs, you're good.
We'll get there. We have some videos in the thousands of views, so I mean, like, we're fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like. If someone else wants to, that's fine. And I have done. I just haven't uploaded shorts. I want other people to do it because I feel like I'm always like, I don't want to take on. I don't want to say yes, I'll do it and then not do it. I want to keep my word. Yeah. Like, I try to keep my word. Like, I don't want to say yes to something and then not do it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Michael, what's up, man? Hey boys, how far do I rewind for the surprise? Oh, I don't even know. You guys rewind.
You mean this surprise relationship shirt that's on sale right now?
But I see what you're saying. I'm, I have to
Well,
do the same thing
this is
myself,
all
yeah.
you do, man. Like this is you're dedicated to this. So, you
Oh
know what
no,
I mean?
it's just
I just want to get on and talk.
Oh no, you're good. It's just one of those things where I'm condensing down how much time I can dedicate to like these other hobbies that I really care. Obviously I really care about comics and manga, obviously, so I would want to keep that around. I care about doing this, and I care about Yu-Gi-Oh. These other things that I kind of wanted to do, just I'll talk about them every once in a while on like this show. That's a nice enough outlet to have, honestly. I didn't notice because I'm eating. Michael, you left me earlier. It's his day off, and he left me. Good Lord, Michael, why you always gotta leave me? But
so you're gonna watch Spider Noir?
For sure, yeah. I'm watching them. I have
That's
Prime.
cool, man.
Did it already come out or
no? I don't know. I think it's is it
the 27th? I think
something like that. 20 something.
I'm glad you reminded me because I
saw
really
a commercial for it when I was watching something on Amazon. It might have been the
really
basketball game.
Looks
cool.
Really
looks really cool. Like it looks like high end too.
27th.
Like,
yeah, you were right. Yep.
The swinging looked great, man. Like it looked really, really fun.
But
so that's cool.
Yeah. What else is there to ask? No, yeah. So essentially, you're just gonna be doing a little bit of restructuring on your last YouTube channel.
Yes.
Your main one stays the same. Anything else with that fighting fandom one you talked about a long time ago?
I have a video that's almost done. It's just it takes me forever. It's so much editing. It's so much editing, dude.
I know what you mean.
Like some of the edits that are in there to do like an hour video, it's over a couple thousand edits.
Oh, you do editing like that? Oh yeah, there's some actual you're working a whole day shift to get that done.
Like the freaking for me, longer than that. I've put at least like 50 hours into it.
God damn.
Well, because I want them to look good. If you've ever watched them, they look very good.
I know how you feel.
Like
I want,
if I'm gonna do like a strictly edited video, I want it to look nice. I want it to flow well. I don't want anything to be boring. Like this, like the Acolyte video I did where I did the whole series. Like, dude, that took me forever because there was so much dumb shit in that show, and there was so much to make fun of.
I love videos like that because you end up getting some dickhead in the comments that go, "You were wrong technically about this one thing." I'm like, "Oh, fuck off! Just fuck off!" Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was wrong about literally maybe one thing.
Oh, I mean, I've had people do that to me, and I'm like, I usually in the next video I do, I always like show the comment, and then I act like I'm crying. You've ruined. I've quit. Oh no, because there was like this one thing that one of the new Black Panther, this is a while ago, one of the new Black Panthers, it started off its run with a one shot. So I was like, oh yeah, I wonder what the next comic's gonna be about. We'll have to wait and see. And this dude was like, it's a fucking one shot, you dolt. I was like, you're right, but it literally goes into the run of comics that's going to be just Black Panther.
Yeah. Fucking people are
so there is another one technically coming out. I'm sorry, it's not going to be called Black Panther, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And I was just like, Jesus, dude. Like, seriously? Like, okay.
I understand.
My bad, bro. I'm so sorry. You made me cry to sleep.
Because they never go like, oh, yeah, this video was really well made and your points were really well constructed. It's just, no, if you mess up on literally a single thing, they just think the entire video is shit. And it's like, really? Really?
Like my biggest performing videos was the X-Men animated show that was like the pilot before the 80s pilot before the 92 series that has like 5,000 views or something. And then after that, it was the coverage of Dark Crisis. That did extremely well for me, which was funny because like it was the videos that like I was just like, you could see like I was all like, all right, cool, the art's really awesome and it's great. And then in the second issue where Beast Boy gets shot in the face point blank by Deathstroke, and then literally in the next issue he's alive, I was just like, I was so upset because I hate Beast Boy. So like I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. And you could see my disdain happening for this series. But I did like these intros that were like really, really dark. They were really dark and it had like all sorts of stuff behind it. And I would do like the monologue, like where I don't care, dude. I'm not monetized. I'll show every fucking page. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't mean, if DC says take it down, I'll take it down.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I don't care. I word it differently, except for whenever I read something exactly what it says. Like usually those monologues in the beginning were like exactly what it said. So I didn't care.
Well, guys, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Lapsed Comics Fans YouTube channel, the main one, and subscribe to The Last Panel. As you guys know, I'm going to be buying up that company very soon with my executive powers, as you guys know, because I just got
How
it.
can you? Because then I wouldn't be able to be on panel shows, on my own panel show. He'll never invite me for another panel show as long as I live.
You're literally going to be on the 500 one, maybe. Depends on if you're free that day.
Oh, you tell me when to be there, and I'll be there. I will be there.
But yeah, make sure you guys go and subscribe to Laps's YouTube channels. And just wanted to let you guys know, there is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel that's coming. I just have to, delete the other one that I didn't put content on because, there was some... I didn't want to have any further problems come up, actually. So,
do you want one of these hoodies, by the way?
There's a hoodie?
There's a whole line of shirts and hoodies.
Oh, my God. MSK, you should go on Lap's show at least one time. The Friday time, I'm closing. I close Fridays. I have a graveyard shift.
That doesn't mean you can't go on a different show.
Well... Thank you guys for checking out this episode.
He won't come on my show. I say, hey, I'm allowing him on my show, but we just got to make time.
I'll come on.
He won't let me on a panel show of his. I'm telling you, he thinks I'm gonna steal like every one of his guests. When they all came to me, I didn't go to them.
You're working some magic, actually. No, you could be on.
I didn't do anything.
Why are you yelling at me? So. You could come on later on tonight, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't invite me.
Maybe. It just depends on how I feel, because you're kind of mean. Yeah, I got that mean lazy eye thing going on. I'm joking, obviously. So,
I won't be mean if you don't act like a jackass.
But I never jacked any ass.
Here's the thing. Was I mean to you today at all? No.
You actually glazed me and jerked me off, actually. Knee slapper. Boom. So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll see you guys next week. We'll be doing a comic book review on Absolute Evil issue 1. It was just a one-shot, so, tying in bullshit in the Absolute universe. Absolute Green Arrow is coming too, so.
Yeah, I hope it's good,
That looks really good, actually. I hope.
Great.
That's not... I'm a hetero...
They see, like, your whole fan base wants me on shows. And... You would think you'd be like, hey, that's probably a smart idea. You've never once said, hey man, whenever you come on, can you just not like yell at me? If you said that, you know what I would do?
Yeah, I'm joking, right?
I'd be like, okay, I won't yell at you.
But I want to give you nice, tender love. No homo. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have a